I want to talk about Wounds. Wounds came out on Hulu a few days ago. It wasn't a few days ago. It ain't been out long. It's starring Armie Hammer, Zazie Beetz, and Carrie. Well, her name, the actual name ain't Carrie, but Dakota Johnson. Zazie Beetz plays Will's best friend and his love interest, and Carrie, which is played by Dakota Johnson, that's his girlfriend. That's Will's girlfriend in this movie. Now, I have seen reviews, seen people comments about the movie. A lot of them don't get it. A lot of them hate it. They talking trash about this damn movie, bro. They are talking so much trash about this movie. And and with this type of movie, it's like, I could say, like with any movie, especially it's based off a fucking book, go read the book. You might need to read the book. But to be honest, y'all, if y'all read the novella, which is entitled The Visible Filth, written by Nathan Ballengard, or whatever, if y'all was to read the book, y'all was probably still, 9 times out of 10, you probably still have the same opinion. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna have the same damn opinion, bro. I just gotta be honest with you. Now, Nathan Ballengard, he's a horror writer, and the first thing I read from him, I want to say it was The Visible Filth for a couple years back. I was really trying to find all types of things that was, in the cosmic horror, weird fiction realm, in that whole genre. And his name was one of the first, and this story came up in the recommendations. So I read it. It's short. It's like, 80 pages, 66 pages, or whatever. I guess it's according to what version you get. And I liked it. The thing about it was vague. And I wasn't used to vagueness, especially dealing with horror. When you raise off of Stephen King and Clive Barker, and where they give like healthy, I want to say healthy descriptions, or let you know what path you're going on and stuff like that, you get used to that. And it's the same way like with horror films. Nowadays, horror films treat their viewers like they stupid. They go on and just, once you see the demon or ghost, witch, whatever, they gonna pop off and basically give you a rundown of the history, what you need to do to kill this son of a bitch. Gonna give you everything like an info dump. You get what I'm saying? And it's been happening on and on and on, and people done got spoiled. Motherfuckers done got spoiled with this shit. So when you get something, when you get a movie where you just basically there, you just like you done got dropped, you dangling from a string, and you just basically seeing this train wreck is happening from all sides, and you don't know how you got there. That's how I want to say Wounds is. The ending, bruh, that ending had me looking crazy. I was like, are you for real? What in the fuck? It was everything. This whole movie was everything. I freaking love it. I'm putting it right there with Black Side Mountain. Or Black Mountain Side. God damn it. What's the name of that movie? I made a review of it. I think I did a review of it last year. And that's one of my favorite, inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. That movie is inspired from the Mountains of Madness or whatever. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And this is gonna be my other favorite movie, especially dealing in that realm of cosmic horror and weird fiction and shit like that. I would say go read the book. Go read it. Your opinion ain't gonna change, but go read it. Go read it and read some more of his stuff. His stuff is good. Now, I ain't gonna do no blow by blow of this movie. What's going on and all that stuff. First of all, I'm sleeping. And second of all, I'm sleepy. So we're gonna talk about it real quick and let it do what it do. Will is a man that is just existing. He is going through life doing the bare minimum just to sustain. You get what I'm saying? He has a girlfriend. But he's in love with his best friend. Yeah, that's who he's in love with. But his best friend got a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So he works at this bar. Now, man, here's the thing: cockroaches. It's cockroaches everywhere, just like it is in the book. Cockroaches. And the thing about these cockroaches, these the flying kind. Listen. You're gonna always hear jokes about them flying cockroaches. Like, some of the baddest thugs ever will become a pretty bitch if a flying cockroach come flying at their ass. It just is what it is. So you're gonna see the motive of that, and you can see the thing dealing with filth. Filth is the common thread in this movie. You get me? Now, one night when a fight breaks out at the bar, dude get his face slashed. These teenage kids, they leave when they hear about the cops coming, but they leave a phone. This phone Will finds, put it in his back pocket, and he gonna do like a lost and found and text whoever the owner, tell him come get the phone. Now, here's the thing with that. When he goes and get the phone, when he goes home and all that stuff, and the girlfriend is there, and he goes try to get up in the phone and shit. Weird pictures, weird images, dead heads on tables, and all that stuff. And soon as he opened that phone, his fate was sealed, y'all. His fate was sealed. It was sealed. It was sealed. He was already gone. When he opened that phone, he already signed his name on the deed. And so you basically seeing this whole train wreck of his life going to shit. And the thing with this, and especially it mirrors somewhat of the book, is this claustrophobic feel. Is everything is compact, tight, and it's almost like you can't really, like, how you could breathe freely is hell bruh, I'm surprised you ain't snapped yet. You get what I'm saying? And like this whole feel of him barely existing and all that stuff, it comes to a head with this. So he starts getting paranoid. His girlfriend, who feels some kind of way anyway, cause I guess everybody in their circle know that, like, Carrie, you a cute girl and everything, but Will kind of is in love with his best friend, and so it's some kind of insecurity. So with him acting strange with that phone, and with her, how she feel, and when she gets infected, we could call it an infection. You call it an infection. Infections unchecked, what happened? It turns into wounds, and you know a lot of infection comes from filth. So you know it's like the side effect of unchecked filth. That listen, her story, the girlfriend story. I'll just start with her. He give her the phone. She go looks through shit. It's one picture of a headless, of a head on the table, and she does, she expands the picture just to see the name of these books, and there she goes down that rabbit hole of fucking madness. It be days, nights on end that she be on the computer laptop just watching this screen, and the screen of a tunnel. And like the tunnel, whatever's coming from the back is like it's coming to you. And you just mesmerized and everything. And you just watch. And you just gone down that tunnel of madness and stuff like that. So she's entranced with it. And she's entranced with it so bad, bro, that she pissed on herself. You know what I'm saying? She pissed on her damn self, y'all. And so when homeboy comes and check on her, because he was getting texts from whoever's up in the house. You get what I'm saying? But it wasn't from her. It was from this being that wanna basically, the being sees a new vessel. The being sees a new meat suit, and the meat suit is Will. That's who he wanna inhabit. Now, when he puts her, he gotta give her bath. Ain't no way she gonna go to bed pissy. So he puts her in the bath, and as soon as he puts her in the bath, all this blackness come out of her, like she almost cleansed, whatnot. But she's still gonna be forever scarred about this experience. You get what I'm saying? And Will, after some bad choices, he decides he gonna break up with homegirl. Now, his best friend, the Zazie Beetz girl. Listen, you can tell how he be looking at her and all that stuff. He looks at her with big old heart eyes and all that. You get what I'm saying? And I honestly believe that, in this movie that she did, her character probably feel the same for him. But listen, she probably already know how he is. Will don't want nothing better for himself. Here's her boyfriend and everything. He's like the total opposite of Will, and he wants something out of life and all that. And so homegirl needs that. And and after a incident where they get drunk and they go off somewhere, get drunk, and he kind of tries to force himself on her, that was it. You know what I'm saying? He fucked that shit up. And, the boyfriend comes and confront his ass. I was like, boy, little old Jeffrey. Jeffrey mad up. Now I had to give it to Jeffrey. I don't think you were going to win that fight, bruh. But you got hard. And that's all that matters. So, you see certain aspects of Will's life just deteriorate. His relationship, friendship, or whatever with Alicia, that's gone. And just basically it's more of this being that wants to get in and just, basically destroying everything. And then like he's getting followed by the people who had the phone. They're keeping an eye on him and all that stuff like that. It gets bad that he cuss out his boss, and he got one of the coolest bosses ever, and he starts seeing hallucinations, visions, and all. He checks under his arm, and he has like this wound under his arm, and he poke at it, and this cockroach try to come out the arm. Jesus on the cross, bruh. And so, and then he gets a vision of the dude that's there, of a dude. Now, not the dude that's there, like, I guess the dude that is named Garrett. Garrett name is on the phone. So when he ever get texts, calls, whatever, it be from that Garrett dude. And basically, with this, you get a little bit of explanation. But to be honest, it ain't nothing but a grain of rice of explanation. Basically, he walks in his kitchen one night, and there go Garrett, and Garrett up Chucks, and there's teeth, blood, and all that shit. Basically, it's from a picture that was in the phone. Garrett says, listen, the being or whatever has found him a new vessel, and you are the perfect fit. You are the perfect fit. And so you see the head modulating, doing, cracking open, all that stuff. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? And like I said, Will signed his death. Signed the deed. Signed the deed to his death or whatever, and all that. Now, what's going on? Here's Eric. Eric ain't go. He didn't go to the hospital by his face or anything of that nature. He didn't go. And when I sit here and wonder, after I went through the book and all that, basically trying to see what's the end and the same, it had me thinking, it needed a vessel, but it needed a doorway. You get what I'm saying? So, it was steadily coming. You get me? And it was using different aspects of his life around him to basically be that front door, And I'm thinking the wound in Eric's face was the lock that he unlocked. Because, listen, after everything goes to shit in his life, he's over it. He done broke up with his girlfriend, done moved out the house and all. And he decides that, listen, he gonna go to Eric's house. Now, mind you, the day before or a day or two before, got a phone call. Somebody called. Eric called for him. And when, he gets to Eric's place, listen, Eric's place is full of filth. Flies, cockroaches, every fucking word, bitch. And Eric is still in that bed. Still with the same clothes he had on. And Will, he does a last chance thing. He calls Alicia and basically said, listen, I broke up with Carrie, and so I broke up with Carrie. Now we could be together. You go on and basically tell me, like, come on, you could break up with Jeffrey. And homegirl, like, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm gonna stick with what I got. And I'm thinking when that happened, I think that was the last straw. I really do. And so, mind you, Eric don't want Will there. He don't want Will there. And you can see, like, through this whole movie, here's this crescendo. We slowly gaining speed, and here comes this crescendo. And he confronts Eric, and about the phone call, and Eric said it was them kids or whatever, they made me call and all. They made me call. And so when Eric get back in the bed, you can see just this change that goes over Will. Because before he left his girlfriend basically clocked his tea and basically said, listen, you ain't shit on the inside because there ain't nothing there. You're a vessel. You're nothing. You just here. Like that. And when you see that change go over Will, when he sees when he looks at Eric's face, now that scar that's going right there, you could see that mug doing this, and I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, when the crescendo happened, the end, the climax, if you will, I was like, it's gonna be number cockroaches come out their face. Is that what it is? And you see Will just basically accept his fate. He was barely existing. And he's like, I need something to give me sustenance for me to matter. And he's talking to Eric's face. And it's just like, dude, is you even human? And like I said, he done accepted his fate. And so he got the phone, called Garrett, and basically initiated, will like make me whole. And that phone goes on, you hear this roaring, this crazy noise. Poor Eric done, his face is giving birth, bitch. Out from outside, you see all these cockroaches. They coming, and I'm like, what in the hell? Oh my God, all the goddamn cockroaches. And when they fill the room, they cover the screen. They start covering the screen. I'm like, hold up, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, hold up, I need to see what's happening. But here's the thing. You see what's happening. It's almost like a frame. Now, before then, when you see the wound up in Eric's face opening, you see the tunnel. The same tunnel that Carrie was staring at all those nights and days. And you looking at Will. Will got his mouth open. And you see stuff coming out the womb. And next thing you know, y'all, right before the film be completely covered with them cockroaches, you see something coming out that darn womb. You see this, I don't know what the fuck it is, this being come in and, take his rightful place. He got his new home, and that is Will. And it cuts off. Next thing you know, here comes credits, and then you see the tunnel. And I'm like, what in the fuck? Here's the wait a minute, that's it? So that's all we doing? That's it? Okay, so ain't nothing happening. Kyle like, is y'all finna pull a Marvel stunt? That, once the credits is done, we're gonna see a clip, we're gonna see something at the end, but I ain't see nothing. And I was like, yo, I'm cool with it. I like it. I said, okay, good. I like, and that's that. Listen, y'all, some horror movies just ain't gonna spoon feed you. You know what I'm saying? It just not. It's just not. But listen, y'all, this movie was amazing. The acting was good. Them goddamn cockroaches. That ending was crazy as hell. I ain't gonna lie, I would have loved to see how he would transform, being that he got this, he got this new, this new attitude that crawled up in his mouth and everything. I'd have loved to see that. But, I ain't got to. I'm like this. You just done brung in the harbinger of hell and everything, so the world gonna end anyway. It is what it is. Yes, y'all. Listen, I did kind of tell the movie, I kind of went by blah, 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 kind of. But, yeah. I say just watch it and not expect anything. That might be your best bet when you go to watch this and all. And, just remember, you ain't gonna get spoon-fed all the time. Yeah. You ain't gonna get spoon-fed all the time. It happens. It happens, y'all. But, yeah, that's it, though. I'm gonna holler at y'all heathens. Bye.